Okay, so this is going to be my review on the 34-inch full bank service cart. Kind of what, I think about it, who it would be for, what I like about it. This is the box I was using a lot, was the Mac Edge box. Really pretty box. I like the orange trim on it. I don't work in a shop anymore, and as you can see, my shed is very small. So I decided to sell this one and go to the Harbor Freight. But I will say I had pretty much, well, not even pretty much, I had every single drawer of this box completely full. It's the 42-inch, and it all fit in that service cart right there. The thing I don't really like about these Mac Edge box is it's not the quality. I mean, they're great quality. I mean, they should be for what you're paying for them, but I came from working on cars, the automotive side. So essentially, these 5 drawers right here, these small drawers, they're kind of useless to me in the automotive side. I mean, you can put your wrenches here and, kind of screwdrivers and stuff like that, but the drawers are so thin, you can't really stand nothing up. So you're going to have to put your sockets, deep sockets and stuff in this drawer. You don't really have a choice unless you put them in this drawer, which you could. It depends on how many sockets you have. So what I done was I put a lot of my power tools in this drawer, and this is kind of meant to be a power tool drawer. But, if you're reaching into this drawer, 10, 15 times a day, it kind of gets aggravating bending over. So, and like I said, there is a huge price difference between these, clearly, from this being Harbor Freight, this one being off a tool truck. But status, I say status, I know that's like a big thing when a lot of people decide boxes, especially like in a dealership setting, is you want the name brand box. But honestly, as far as the thickness on the side of this box, it's even thicker than this Mac box here. Now, I would say the drawers are probably nicer on this Mac box because it does have kind of the soft shut drawers, and this Mac Harbor Freight box does not. It's got a little lock on the back here. Flip it to the side to, I can't actually even tell. Yeah, flip it on the side here is unlocked. This is locked. But every single tool that is in this box came out of this one. But the nice thing about this is you can have all your sockets up top here. And, I have a decent amount of sockets. Got my 3/8, ½ inch in the back, 1/4 inch. Put a lot of my main ratchets up here that I use a lot. Would use this a lot in the shop. Just a 3/8 cordless ratchet, Milwaukee. Picks, hex keys, all the important stuff up top. And then the thing I like about this, you can still have all your power tools up top here. And, you can get side accessories, which haven't ordered any yet, but Harbor Freight does a magnetic holder that you can put your guns and stuff in. So I'd probably eventually get one and just put it on the side here. But like I said, mind you, all this stuff came out of this box. And I've only filled up maybe 3 of the drawers. And it's not, like, everything's not super packed in here. I mean, like, I don't use these much. It's like I think that's really more if you're, like, working on motorcycles and stuff. But Got my pliers here, snap ring pliers, all kind of front and center. Like I said, I don't even got this drawer filled. Don't even have that drawer filled. And this drawer is a little snug, I will say that, but it is on a little bit of a slope. But got my heavy impact sockets down here. Got my hammer set, grinder, torque wrench, all my heavier stuff on the bottom. And like I said, all that fits fairly well in this box, coming out of this box. So I would say if you're starting off as like lube tech, whatever, this would be a great box for you to start. It's actually on sale on Harbor Freight. Not sponsored or nothing by them. I'm just actually really impressed with the quality of this box and how far Harbor Freight has come over the years. So I would say if you're new to the business, wanting to get into automotive, this is a great little box to start off with, and it would take you a little bit to fill this thing up, honestly. Because like I said, you can get a folding tray, put on the side here, folds out, put, tools that you're using at the moment on the side. They got screwdriver holders you can put on the side. So the customization for this box is really nice, actually, and stout box. Even, man, my dad unloaded this thing, and we were actually surprised how heavy it was, like without any tools in it. So kind of says to how they actually put some thought into making these things. It's got nice bumpers on the side. If you happen to run it into a wall or, moving around the shop, and you might hit a table or something, it's not going to beat your box up. So, like I said, $500 on sale right now, Harbor Freight. I unfortunately paid $600. If I would have waited a week, I could have got $100 off this, but, is what it is. But before you think about buying the name brand Mack for the status of it, really consider U.S. General boxes, because they've really came a long way. All right, thanks for watching, guys.